Thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel. All right, before we get into it, just want you guys going to hit that subscribe button. Just going to murder that subscribe button. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, I want to talk to you guys is about will Paul George end up leaving the Clippers? Me personally, I think he will. From the simple fact that the Clippers have all this time to really all season long to really extend them to the 4-year max deal worth upwards $220+ million, but they haven't. So if the deal, if they wasted, they know that it's a few teams that's interested in giving them the max. They can't match that deal that the Clippers is offering. So he will, in the long run, he'll lose money. But the Clippers, to me, was taking them so long to match that, to offer him, put that 4-year deal worth $220+ million on the table to Paul George, is because he's in his mid-30s. He is getting older. He's to me, he's still a solid number 2 option. I know a lot of people don't like him because he be hurt too. He get hurt too. And plus he tends to disappear in big moments in the playoffs. So is he worth $220 million? Me personally, probably not. Especially in his mid-30s, bro. I think that if he can bring it down to like 200, I think that's cool. To me, that's decent. I'll give him the $200 million with the 4-year extension. But I don't think that he's willing to come off that price. So with that being said, I think he end up leaving the Clippers. I think that once June 30th hit, he's able to actually decline his almost $50 million player option going into next season. Which will make him become an unrestricted free agent, which he's eligible to sign with any other team after June 30th. If he decides to decline his player option. I think he will decline his player option. Now we got to look at some good suitors. That's, to me personally, a good suitor for a player like a Paul George, as a coming in to fit right in as that number 2, maybe 3rd option, is OKC. I think he should go back to OKC, bro. I think that's what OKC is really missing. They mix somebody that can help take the scoring load off of Shai Gilgeous. Because when you look at OKC, when they played against Dallas, they was getting exploited. I mean, Shai was getting off, but pretty much it was hard for other players to get off. Chet, he's still fairly young, so a lot of them still lack that playoff experience. But the only person that was really getting off on their team was Shai. They have a great defensive cast. Their depth is still there. To me, if I'm Paul George, I'm looking to sign in at OKC, bro. Because OKC, they can truly compete for a championship if they add Paul George. But I don't know if OKC is will be able, if they end up signing Paul George for the max, a 4-year max deal, or 3. I think he's eligible. Maybe he's eligible for a 3-year max with if he end up signing with another team. So with the 3-year max with OKC, I think they can afford it because the only player that's really a max player is Shai. The rest of these guys are still on low, pretty manageable contracts. They have great depth, like I said. That was the only thing they was missing, like another scoring threat, a legit scoring threat that can really. So when Shai get out of the game, there's really no offensive lapses in the offensive wise. Defensively, they got it, bro. It was just the reason why Dallas was able to beat them was because they just had better. They had a better 1-2 punch, and with Shai, it's just a 1 punch. Chet and them, they had their moments, but And nobody's really emerging as the legit number 2 option. So with that being said, me personally, I think Paul George should go to I think he should sign with OKC, bro. If they got the cap space, I think that's his best bet is to go OKC or Indiana. Go back to Indiana, bro, and help that young core go to the next level. To me, those are his only 2 options. I know that Joel Embiid was trying to shoot his shot to see if Paul George would actually come to Philly, but I don't think they would he would have to go there obviously on a discount because they obviously finna max Tyrese Maxey out. So I mean they can move Tobias Harris, but that'll end up they have to clear more cap space, which they wouldn't have no depth to even really sign Paul George. So to me, his best bet is to either sign with OKC or go back home, go to Indiana and sign with them. I think Clippers is they contending championship gate to actually truly contend has really closed. Their window has closed. It's hard to say whether or not you can't go into every season banking whether Kawhi Leonard will be healthy enough to play in the playoffs and actually give you the best opportunity. It's too many question marks continuously to happen every season with Kawhi Leonard, bro. Whether you're going to be healthy enough to even play a full playoff series. So that's too many questions. If I'm Paul George, I'll leave. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments in the comment section. I'm out.